Welcome to AI Made Human. Today, we're diving into a tool that promises to help you reach a global audience without needing a studio full of voice actors. It's called Rask.AI. Rask.AI is an AI dubbing and video localization platform that offers features like voice cloning, lip sync, and support for 130 plus languages. It's all about speed and scale, localizing content with AI instead of relying on human dubbing. But how well does it actually work in practice? Let's dive right in. All right, we are at the Rask.AI website and landing page. We can get there by just going to www.rask.ai. As we scroll down here, we can see that there's a sample video. The speaker starts in English and says he can speak Spanish, Japanese, and other languages. Then on the right-hand side, we have the translation, same thing, starts in English, and then it gets auto-translated into Spanish, Japanese, etc. Also note that we have subtitles on the video. As we scroll further down, we can see that Rask.AI can translate into 130 languages. It has an API. If you're working at scale, that will allow you to translate in batch mode. There is a voice clone that lets you communicate with your audience in your own voice in 30 languages. A multi-speaker feature that auto-detects the language spoken. A lip sync feature of the translation for a pixel-perfect viewing experience. And auto-generate captions as we had seen in the video above. All right. Let's log in by clicking on Try it for free. We can log in with Google or create a username and password. Super easy. Now we are inside the dashboard. As you can see, 2 videos are already uploaded. We are using the free version, so keep that in mind throughout the review. Let's go to video number 1. Video 1 is actually Rask.AI's own sample video. The original is in Portuguese, and it's been automatically translated and dubbed into English. After uploading, it takes just a few minutes, typically under 5, depending on the length of the video, for the video to be processed. On the left is the original text in Portuguese that it transcribed, and on the right is the translated version in English. You can edit translations inline, which is a really nice feature, but keep in mind, if you make changes, you'll need to click Apply Changes and let it reprocess the video. Another great detail, down here you can adjust timing. So if the translation is too fast or too slow, you can align it with the speech. You can change the speaker's voices by clicking on the button right here. If you click on the voice settings, you can manually adjust the expressiveness. The higher the value, the more expressive and variable the voice will be. The lower the value, the more stable and consistent it is. And you can adjust the similarity and accent. If you set that to maximum, the cloned voice will match the original speaker's voice closely, but this is better for very high-quality audio files. Then there is a preview you can generate, but for now, we just left it the way it was. So let's actually play these 2 videos to check out the translation in action. Here's the original voice.
Escrevi ela em 2008 e aí o refrão é Meninas negras não brincam com bonecas pretas, porque a minha infância eu costumo dizer que foi momento mais punk, assim, sabe? Foi momento mais difícil da minha vida. E aí conversando hoje adulta, conversando com outras mulheres pretas.
Here's the AI-generated voice clone translated into English.
I wrote it in 2006, and the chorus is, black girls don't play with black dolls, because my childhood was quite punk, you know? 53% of the population is of African descent, man. And then, children don't see themselves. That was the most challenging time in my life, and now as an adult, when I talk to other black women, it's the same narrative, just the backdrop changes, just the place varies. The shape, but the core is the same. In Brazil, 53% of the population is of African.
I did fuzz around with it a little bit, so as you heard, the playback translation speed was a bit faster at the beginning. It sounds pretty good, natural enough for casual content. Subtitles match the translation closely. Overall, a solid example. Note that for the lip sync feature, an upgrade is required. All right, now let's go into video number 2. I went ahead and downloaded an intro video of Google's new AI filmmaking tool, Google Flow. Note that there is a banner on the top stating that uploads from YouTube links are temporarily unavailable. However, you can input links from the video platform Vimeo. So Google's Flow video is 1 minute and 45 seconds in length, but with the free Rask.AI plan, you only get 1 minute of translation. I actually think that's fair for testing purposes. But yeah, be aware, you'll only get a taste of what full-length dubbing feels like unless you upgrade. I decided to translate the language to German.
Ich weiß nicht, ob ich richtig bin, aber ich suche danach. Ich bin am Zweifeln. Ich suche. Und dann passiert etwas und ich versuche nicht mehr. Ich mache einfach. Und alle Teile fangen an, sich
It does
zu
sound a bit
ordnen.
robotic in my opinion, but I guess that's where you would need to play around with the voice settings. If you look at the download options of an individual video, here's what you get with free and what requires an upgrade. Let's talk about price. The creator-based version is $60 per month, which unlocks most of the features that we mentioned were behind a paywall before. That comes with 25 video minutes of translation. Upgrade that to 50 minutes, and it's $100 per month. However, a multi-speaker lip sync, SRT upload and download, and AI script adjustments increase that to a hefty $150 per month for 100 minutes of video. Even if you're not ready to dive into full dubbing, Rask.AI offers some free tools on their website you might want to check out. For instance, the online PDF translator, online subtitle generator, AI subtitle translator, or the AI dubbing feature, to name a few. All right, so what's the final take on Rask.AI? Let's talk about the pros. Quick and smooth onboarding, surprisingly strong voice cloning. Great for creators, educators, and marketers. Subtitle editing plus timeline adjustment, free tools and API access. And the cons. Lip sync, longer translations, and downloads are locked behind a paywall. The tool is quite pricey unless you are a serious video editor requiring translation. Emotional tone is a bit robotic, and no access to subtitle files unless you upgrade. If you're looking to test the waters of AI dubbing, Rask.AI's free version is a fantastic place to start. Just know its limits, and if you like what you see, upgrading unlocks a ton more. Let me know in the comments, would you use this to localize your content, or are you already using another tool? And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more reviews.